Hello and welcome back, dear students. Wish you all stay happy and healthy. I'm Yojna Parak, and this is the second part of Triumph of Surgery written by James Herriot from Standard 10 English textbook Footprint Without Feet. Let us quickly revise what we learned in the previous video. We saw that when Mr. Herriot met Tricky, he became very surprised by seeing the condition of Tricky. He was looking very unhealthy, less energetic, ill, and he had become too much fat like blotted sausage. Mr. Herriot asked the reason for that, and Mrs. Pumphrey, the owner of Tricky, told him everything, whatever had happened. Then Mr. Herriot gave strict instructions to cut down sweet in his meal and put Tricky on strict diet and to take Tricky for exercise. But he was sure that Mrs. Pumphrey won't be able to be strict with Tricky, as he knew that the Tricky was only family member of Mrs. Pumphrey and she loved him a lot. So he knew that very soon he will get call from Mrs. Pumphrey. So as he assumed it happened, Mrs. Pumphrey wanted to be able to be strict with Tricky, and the condition of Tricky got worse. Then Mrs. Pumphrey had to call Mr. Herriot, and Mr. Herriot came, and he insisted Mrs. Pumphrey that immediately Tricky is needed to be transferred or taken to the veterinary hospital for fortnight, that means for 15 days at least. Mr. Herriot was ready to take Tricky for the treatment, but Mrs. Pumphrey was too much worried and upset, as she had never lived without Tricky, and even she knew that Tricky won't be able to live without Mrs. Pumphrey. So she was crying and she was very upset, but due to the health of Tricky, she had to take this step, and Mr. Herriot took the step quickly before Mrs. Pumphrey changed her mind. Now we will see what happens in this story. The entire staff was roused, and maids rushed in and out, bringing his day bed, his night bed, favorite cushions, toys and rubber rings, breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, supper bowl. Realizing that my car would never hold all the stuff, I started to drive away. As I moved off, Mrs. Pumphrey, with a despairing cry, threw an armful of the little coats through the window. I looked in the mirror before I turned the corner of the drive. Everybody was in tears. Roused, that means caused to stop sleeping. They stood up, and maids, that means a female domestic servant. Rushed, that means done or completed too hurriedly or in hasty way. Supper, that means an evening meal, typically a light or informal one. आप इसे शाम का नाश्ता भी बोल सकते हैं, snacks. Despairing, that means showing loss of all hope, because she was very upset. She was very desperate whether the condition of Tricky will be improved or not. So she was worried about Tricky. Now let us understand the meaning of this paragraph. When suddenly they all come to know that Mr. Herriot is taking Tricky away to his veterinary hospital, they all stood up and hurriedly they started getting all the things which they kept for Tricky: his day bed, night bed, favorite cushions, toys, rubber rings, breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, supper bowl. All these things were only for Tricky. That shows that how rich Mrs. Pumphrey was and how much she cared and loved Tricky. Mr. Herriot tried to escape from there, because he realized that his car won't be able to hold that much stuff, and as he told that Tricky needs immediate treatment, so he started driving. Suddenly, when he was about to start, Mrs. Pumphrey threw from the window an armful of coat for Tricky. This shows that how much she loved and cared for Tricky. She was very desperate as the Tricky was being aparted from her, and she was not able to tackle that Tricky won't be with her for 15 days. So she was worried, upset and sad, but still she tried to give all the comfort which she kept for Tricky. But Mr. Harriot thought during the treatment these things were not needed or were not necessary, so he started the car and left the place. When he turned the corner, he looked into the mirror of the car and he saw that behind the way everyone was in tears because they all loved Tricky a lot, and they were in tears because they were upset as Tricky was being aparted from them. Out on the road, I glanced down at the pathetic little animal gasping on the seat by my side. I patted the head and Tricky made a brave effort to wag his tail. Poor old lad, I said. You haven't a kick in you, but I think I know a cure for you. Patted, that means touch quickly and gently with the flat of the hand. Wag, that means move or cause to move rapidly to and fro the tail of animal. So here, when Mr. Harriot started the car, took Tricky in his car, and he set Tricky beside him, on the seat beside him. So while driving, he glanced down, that means to look once, at the pathetic little animal. Pathetic, that means that condition on which we get pity on someone. So he was merciful or pitied for Tricky because he was not able to even breathe properly. He was gasping, taking quick breaths. And for that, he patted the head, and Tricky tried a brave effort as he was not healthy and very weak. Still, he tried to respond to Mr. Harriot, and he wagged his tail by showing the reaction of his love and care. Then Mr. Harriot said, poor old lad, that means pet animal. You haven't a kick in you. Kick here refers to energy or force. But I think I know a cure for you. I know how I can do the treatment on you and how I can cure you. कैसे मैं तुम्हें ठीक कर सकता हूँ, मुझे पता है. So again you will be fine. At the surgery, the household dogs surged around me. Tricky looked down at the noisy pack with dull eyes and, when put down, lay motionless on the carpet. Tricky was in his hand, and when Mr. Harriot came to the surgery that is veterinary hospital, when he came to that place, all the other dogs surged around him. Surge, that means move suddenly and powerfully forward and upward. So they all came to Mr. Harriot, and Tricky looked down to that noisy pack from the arms of Mr. Harriot. But he was very weak and ill, so he looked with dull eyes. He was not energetic and very upset with his health. And when Mr. Harriot put down Tricky from his arms, he lay there motionlessly on the carpet. The other dogs, after sniffing round him for a few seconds, decided that he was an uninteresting object and ignored him. Motionless, that means not moving or staying steadily. Sniffing, that means the action of drawing in air audibly through the nose. As you know that dog try to sense things by their nose. So in the same way, when Mr. Harriot put down Tricky on the surface, he lay there without any motion, without any movement. And those other dogs were very enthusiastic and energetic and in playful mood. So they tried to take Tricky with them and play with him. But Tricky did not respond them as he was not well. So after sniffing, they all decided that Tricky was not interested, and they also didn't took any interest in Tricky, and they ignored him and went away. I made up a bed for him in a warm, loose box. Here notice that he hadn't used the bed which was given by Mrs. Pumphrey for Tricky. Next to the one where the other dogs slept, he kept Tricky as he used to keep all other dogs. For 2 days I kept an eye on him, that means he was under observation, giving him no food. As he was already too much fat, the problem of Tricky was the food. So he didn't give any food to Tricky, but plenty of water for 2 days to digest that food. At the end of the second day, he started to show some interest in his surroundings, and on the third day he began to whimper. Whimper, that means make a serious or low feeble sound expressive of fear, pain or unhappiness. As he was bit ill for 2 days, his health was not so well, and as he was not able to breathe even properly, so Mr. Harriot didn't give him any food for 2 days, but kept him on plenty of water. So by getting plenty of water for 2 days, his digestive system started working, and his appetite was somewhat becoming active. Now on the third day, he saw that now Tricky is reacting to things, and he is trying to be cured, and his treatment was working. How he noticed that? The Tricky started responding to the sound of other dogs, and he was making the sound of whimper. As he was unwell, that sound was very low and feeble, but this was good that he was reacting now, and he was showing somewhat interest to other things. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out and was immediately engulfed by Joy the greyhound and his friends. Trotted, that means run at a moderate pace with short steps. Engulfed, that means sweep over so as to surround or cover it completely. After rolling him over and thoroughly inspecting him, the dogs moved off down to the garden. Tricky followed them, rolling slightly with his surplus fat. Now, when Mr. Harriot saw that Tricky is taking interest and responding to other things, when he started whimper, so he opened the door for Tricky, and as he opened the door, Tricky started trotting. That means trying to run with his short steps, and was immediately engulfed, surrounded or swept over by Joy and his friends. Joy was the greyhound dog. And when they inspected Tricky and tried to play with him, after that they moved to the garden, and Tricky also followed them, rolling slightly with his surplus fat. As he was a bit fatty, he was not able to walk properly. By walking, after some time he got rolled over, then again he started walking. So in this way he was trying to play with them and go with them. Even when he was not able to walk properly, somewhat he was walking and rolling, still he responded and showed some interest to other things. Later that day, I was present at feeding time. I watched while Tristan slopped the food into the bowls. There was the usual headlong rush followed by the sound of high-speed eating. Every dog knew that if he fell behind the other, he was liable to have some competition for the last part of his meal. Slopped, that means spill or flow over the edge of a container, typically as a result of careless handling. Liable, that means likely to do or to be something. Now, when Tristan was serving food to the dogs, Mr. Harriot was there. On the third day, that same day when Tricky tried to respond on other things and show some interest, on same day when the food was served to dogs, they all came with headlong rush and started eating speedily, because all the dogs knew that if they fell behind, other dog will start eating from their bowl and they will have to compete with them for their last part of meal. When they had finished, Tricky took a walk round the shining bowls, licking casually inside one or two of them. Next day, an extra bowl was put out for him, and I was pleased to see him jostling his way towards it. Licking, that means pass the tongue over in order to taste, moisten or clean it. Pleased, that means feeling or showing pleasure or satisfaction. Jostling, that means push, elbow or bump against. Roughly or typically in a crowd. Now, when all other dogs finished their meal and they went away, Tricky came and he started licking the bowls which had no food, but this shows that now Tricky is having desire to have food. When Mr. Harriot took Tricky for the veterinary hospital, that day he showed that Tricky had no interest in anything, not even in food. That is why he kept Tricky for 2 days only on water. But on third day, somewhat he reacted and he also showed the desire to have meal. That is why he started licking the bowls. And now Mr. Harriot got that Tricky is being cured. So on the fourth day, an extra bowl was put out for him. And I was pleased. Here Mr. Harriot says that he was pleased to see that Tricky also started jostling. That means he was pushing elbows and bumps against other dogs. He was fighting with them as they all rush for the food. He also showed some energy and started fighting with them for his food. Mr. Harriot was very pleased that now Tricky is energetic again. From then on, his progress was rapid. He had no medicinal treatment of any kind, but all day he ran about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. He discovered the joys of being bowled over, trampled on and squashed every few minutes. He became an accepted member by the gang of dogs, an unlikely, silky little object among the shaggy crew, fighting like a tiger for his share at meal times and hunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. Scrimmages, a confused struggle or fight. Trampled, tread on and crushed, squashed, flat, soft or out of shape as a result of being crushed or squeezed with force. Shaggy, that means long, thick and unkempt. From the fourth day, the progress of Tricky became rapid, speedy, without any medicinal treatment. Just the things what Tricky did, he was joining the playful and friendly fights with other dogs. He used to run with them, and he found joy when other dogs bowed him or crushed him, squashed him. He liked all that things. And now he had become the accepted member of the gang. As he knew, when Tricky came for the first time in the hospital, he showed no response to other dogs, and other dogs also ignored him because of he was very dull and inactive. But now, as he is reacting, responding them, and playing with them and showing activeness, energetic, as he is energetic now, so they all accepted him as a member of dog gang, and now they all have fun together by playing and fighting. And he looked very small, little, sweet, cute object among them, because they all were tall and strong, and Tricky was silky, shiny, little bit fat also. But at the time of meal, he used to fight for his meal like a tiger. And also at the time when at night they used to go for hunting rats in the old hen house, so there he showed his bravery and activeness. He had never had such a time in his life. He never had that much fun, and he never had that much exercise. So these all things which he used to do with other dogs in the veterinary hospital or surgery, he liked that a lot and had lot fun. All the while, Mrs. Pumphrey hovered anxiously in the background, ringing a dozen times a day for the latest bulletins. I dodged the questions about whether his cushions were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather, but I was able to tell her that the little fellow was out of danger and convalescing rapidly. However, that means remain poised, uncertainty in one place or between two states. Anxiously, that means feeling or showing worry, nervousness, or unease about something with an uncertain outcome. Dozen, that means 12 in numbers. Bulletin, a short official statement or broadcast summary of news. Convalescing, that is recover one's health and strength over a period of time after an illness or medical treatment. So now, as Mrs. Pumphrey used to love Tricky a lot, and as she was away from Tricky, she used to worry about Tricky a lot, and because of that, she used to call at the hospital dozen times a day, and she used to ask about the health of Tricky and whether he was being kept with proper comfort there or not. So as she sent all the comfort for Tricky with Dr. Harriot, so she used to ask whether his cushions were being turned regularly or not, or he's being worn a proper coat according to the weather or not. But Mr. Harriot ignored all these questions, and he used to tell her only the things that Tricky is being recovering and he's out of danger, and now the recovery is being rapid. The word convalescing seemed to do something to Mrs. Pumphrey. She started to bring round fresh eggs 2 dozen a time. That means 24 pieces of eggs a time. To build up Tricky's strength, for a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, the real possibilities of the situation began to dawn on the household. It was to enrich Tricky's blood. Lunch became a ceremonial occasion with 2 glasses of wine before and several during the meal. Now, Mrs. Pomfrey was sending all these things, wines, eggs, for Tricky to enrich his blood and to make him strengthen. But Mr. Heriot knew that Tricky doesn't need all these things. He is being cured even without these things. So whatever Mrs. Pomfrey used to send, they used to take all these things in their breakfast, lunch and dinner. And those days were very happy days for them, as they used to get 2 eggs each for breakfast and wine before their lunch, and sometimes even during the meal. So it was like a ceremonial occasion for them. Every day they used to have fun a lot by enjoying all the services which were provided by Mrs. Pomfrey for Tricky. We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge on Tricky's constitution. For a few nights, the fine spirit was rolled around, inhaled, and reverently drunk. They were days of deep content, starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing luxuriously round the fire with the brandy. Brandy is a strong alcoholic spirit distilled from wine or fermented fruit juice. Constitution, the composition of something reverently with deep and solemn respect. Now, Mrs. Pomfrey, as she was very worried and caring for Tricky, she started sending things to build up energy of Tricky and to make him strengthen and to enrich his blood. But these things were not needed for Tricky, according to Mr. Heriot. So even they also liked these things, so they didn't return it, and even they didn't let Mrs. Pomfrey know about these things, that Tricky is not taking it all. And instead of that, giving it to Tricky, they started having it. And they were building their energy and strength. So what they used to do? They used to take 2 eggs and sometimes extra than that in the morning. Then at the midday, they used to have wine with lunch, and finally at night, around the fire, they used to have brandy. So this was very luxurious life they were enjoying. And for few nights these things continued, and they used to do this with very deep respect for Mrs. Pomfrey. It was a temptation to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest, so they will get all these luxurious things every day. But I knew Mrs. Pomfrey was suffering a lot, and after a fortnight felt compelled to phone and tell her that the little dog had recovered and was awaiting collection. Temptation, that means the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise. Compelled, bring about by the use of force or pressure. Awaiting, that is, wait for. Now, Mr. Heriot and his partners were being tempted of having Tricky as permanent guest in their veterinary hospital, so that they will get all these luxuries every day. But Mr. Heriot knew that Mrs. Pomfrey was very worried and suffering a lot, as she was not able to tackle the partition or being aparted from Tricky. So he felt that he should call Mrs. Pumphrey, and after fortnight, that means after 1450 days, he called Mrs. Pumphrey and informed him that the dog was recovered and he was waiting for the collection. That means Mrs. Pumphrey can come and take Tricky back to home. Within minutes, about 30 feet of gleaming black metal drew up outside the surgery. The chauffeur opened the door, and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey, almost lost in the interior. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. Oh, Mr. Harriot, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? Gleaming, that means reflecting light, typically because very clean or polished. Chauffeur, a person employed to drive a private or hired car. Clasp, that is grasp tightly with one's hand. Trembled, shake involuntarily, typically as a result of anxiety, tension, excitement, or frailty. Now, Mrs. Pumphrey was very frightened, worried, and anxious, tensed for the result of Tricky. As Mr. Harriot called after fortnight Mrs. Pumphrey for collecting Tricky back, within few minutes she arrived there. That shows that how desperate she was to take Tricky back to home. And within minutes, about 30 feet long, a gleaming, shining black metal, the car of Mrs. Pumphrey drew outside the surgery, the veterinary hospital, and the chauffeur, or you can say the driver, opened the door, and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey, almost lost in the interior. She was very worried, tensed for Tricky. Her hands were tightly grasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. She was shivering with the fear and tension. And she asked Mr. Harriot to tell the truth whether Tricky has been really better or not. Yes, he is fine. There is no need for you to get out of the car. I'll go and fetch him. I walked through the house into the garden. A mass of dogs was hurling round and round the lawn, and in their midst, ears flapping, tail waving, was the little golden figure of Tricky. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into lithe, hard-muscled animal. He was keeping as well with the pack, stretching out in great bounds, his chest almost brushing the ground. Fetch, go for, and then bring back something or someone. Hurling, move or cause to move at high speed, typically in an uncontrolled manner. Midst, that is in the middle of. Lithe, that is thin, supple and graceful. So when with too much worry and tension, Mrs. Pumphrey asked Mr. Harriot that whether Tricky is well or not. So Mr. Harriot replied that yes, he is fine, and she did not need to worry about about Tricky. And he said that you do not have to get out of the car. I will go and fetch him. I will bring him here. And Mr. Harriot went to the garden where all the dogs used to play. A mass of dogs were moving uncontrollably in high speed. They all were running, fighting and having fun. They were all playing in the lawn. And in the middle of all those dogs, Tricky was flapping his ears, waving his tail, a little golden figure. This is how Tricky looked. In 2 weeks only, From the blotted sausage, he had been transformed into a very thin, hard-muscled animal, and he was keeping as well with the pack. He was very well able to compete with the pack, and when he used to jump, he used to stretch along with the great bounds, his chest almost brushing the ground. So he had been transformed into a very thin, hard-muscled and energetic animal. When he came, he was not able to even stand properly, and now when he jumps, he used to stretch a lot. This shows that there had been a vast difference from when he came and now after 15 days. And this is all because of the treatment of Mr. Heriot, which actually was not medicinal or any surgery. It was just a proper care or adequate care which Mr. Heriot kept on Tricky, which Mrs. Pumphrey was not able to do. I carried him back along the passage to the front of the house. The chauffeur was still holding the car door open, and when Tricky saw his mistress, he took off from my arms in a tremendous leap and sailed into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap. She gave a startled "oh!" and then had to defend herself as he swarmed over her, licking her face and barking. Startled, that is feeling or showing sudden shock or alarm. Swarmed, that is move somewhere in large numbers. So, as we know that Mrs. Pumphrey and Tricky had strong bond. They both were away from each other, but Tricky found company of other dogs. Yet Mrs. Pumphrey was living alone without Tricky, and she used to miss him a lot. So she was very worried, but suddenly when Tricky saw Mrs. Pumphrey in front of him, he took a tremendous leap from the arms of Mr. Heriot into the lap of Mrs. Pumphrey, and he started licking her face and barking with joy and swarmed over her. And Mrs. Pumphrey was startled at the sudden reaction of Tricky, and she also had to defend herself, and then she hugged Tricky. This shows the strong bond of Tricky and Mrs. Pumphrey and their love. During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushions, coats and bowls, none of which had been used. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window, tears shone in her eyes. Her lips trembled. "Oh, Mr. Heriot," she cried. "How can I ever thank you? This is a triumph of surgery. Shown, that is, a quality of brightness produced." Now, during the excitement, when Mrs. Pumphrey and Tricky met after a long time, the doctor had the chauffeur to bring out all the comfort which was provided for Tricky by Mrs. Pumphrey, the beds, toys, cushions, coats and bowls. Among them, none of the thing had been used in the veterinary hospital. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey took her face out of the window, and tears were there shining in her eyes. These tears were of overwhelming and overjoy after meeting Tricky, and her lips trembled. She said that, "Oh, Mr. Heriot, how can I ever thank you? This is a triumph or victory of surgery. Your treatment had won. This condition of Tricky has been improved, or Tricky has been cured only because of your treatment or your surgery." Now, Mrs. Pumphrey did not know that there was no particular medicinal treatment or any surgery occurred or done on Tricky, but the need to improve Tricky was only a proper care which Mr. Harriot gave in the veterinary hospital or surgery, and that is why Tricky was cured. Now with this we come to an end of this video. Let us quickly revise what we saw in this story. First, Mr. Harriot met Tricky and Mrs. Pomfrey, and he saw the condition of Tricky. He had become hugely fat like a blotted sausage, and he was looking very dull and less energetic, ill, unhealthy. Then Mr. Harriot suggested Mrs. Pomfrey to keep Tricky on a strict diet, to cut down the sweet in his meal, and to take Tricky for exercise so that his appetite can improve, and because of exercise he will again get energetic. But he knew that as Mrs. Pomfrey loved Tricky a lot, she can't be strict with Tricky, and she will call Mr. Harriot. One day the condition of Tricky will get worse because of overlove and overcare of Mrs. Pomfrey for Tricky. So as he assumed it happened, the condition of Tricky became worse. He was not able to even breathe, and he was showing no interest even for meal. So then Mr. Harriot quickly told Mrs. Pomfrey that Tricky is needed to be urgently hospitalized so that he can be cured. And before Mrs. Pomfrey could change her mind, because she was not able to tackle the situation that she will have to live without Tricky for 15 days. She had never been away from Tricky, and even Tricky had never been away from Mrs. Pomfrey. So she was not able to tackle that situation, but still, for the health of Tricky and for the betterment of Tricky, she had to take this step, and she had to harden her heart. And quickly Mr. Harriot took Tricky with him, and suddenly, as all got to know that Tricky is going away from them, they all started getting all the comfort for Tricky, and he will be kept very well wherever he stay. So they started getting all the comfort for Tricky and putting it in the car of Mr. Harriot. Now Mr. Harriot was thinking that these things were not needed, and this was too much stuff for his car, and he started the car. Suddenly, at the same time, with a cry, Mrs. Pomfrey was wailing, and she was crying with the pain, and she was very upset and worried for Tricky. Even in that situation, when she was very desperate, she threw an armful of coats for Tricky so that Tricky can stay there comfortably. This shows that Mrs. Pomfrey was very caring and loving for Tricky, too much caring and loving for Tricky. And then Mr. Harriot quickly left the place. When they came to surgery, Tricky had no willingness, and he was very dull. He was not responding or reacting on anything. Even the dogs at the surgery tried to play with Tricky, but as Tricky showed no response, they also ignored him. For 2 days, Tricky was kept only on water. There was no food provided to Tricky to improve his appetite, as because of overfooding, Tricky's appetite was not working properly and his health became worse. So Mr. Harriot didn't give him any food now for 2 days. He only gave water for 2 days to Tricky to improve his digestive system. And then later on 3rd day, he noticed that Tricky is showing response and reacting to things. And when he saw that he was licking the bowl of other dogs, he got to know that now Tricky is having willingness to have food. So from 4th day, the bowl for Tricky was also kept, and from 4th day, the progress of Tricky was rapid, and then he started joining the pack of other dogs. He was running with them, playing with them. In that way, the energy and enthusiasm in Tricky was also built up. He was again getting strengthened, not by giving any kind of medicinal treatment, but only by giving a proper care which he should get by Mrs. Pumphrey. But never mind, he was getting it from the Mr. Harriot at veterinary hospital, and he had a lot fun by playing with other dogs, and he looked so cute, little object, silky hairs and golden colors. But at the time of meal and while hunting rats in the old hen house, he used to fight with other dogs like a tiger. So in this way, his strength and energy was improved, his appetite was improved, and even Tricky, when he came, he looked like a blotted sausage. Now he had become a lithe and hard muscled animal who had lots of energy and strength, and when he used to leap, he used to take a huge and a long leap. Now, as Tricky was recovering, Mrs. Pumphrey was also worried for Tricky. She used to call a dozen times in a day for asking for health of Tricky. So then Mr. Harriot told Mrs. Pumphrey that Tricky is recovering rapidly. By that time, she started sending wines, eggs, and brandy for improvement of Tricky's blood and to strengthen him, to provide him energy. But these all things were not needed for Tricky according to Mr. Harriot. So Mr. Harriot and his partner took all these things, and they were living luxurious life in the name of Tricky. But he knew that Mrs. Pumphrey is very worried for Tricky, and it is necessary to let her know about the health of Tricky. So after 15 days, as Tricky was recovered completely, Mr. Harriot called Mrs. Pumphrey and asked her to come and take the Tricky back to home. Within few minutes, the car arrived at the veterinary hospital. This shows that how worried and how tensed Mrs. Pumphrey was, and how excited she was to meet Tricky again. So suddenly, when Mr. Harriot called Mrs. Pumphrey, just after getting call from Mr. Harriot, Mrs. Pumphrey arrived there, and she was very worried and tensed. But Mr. Harriot consoled her by saying that Tricky has been recovered and she could take Tricky back to home. And when he took Tricky to Mrs. Pumphrey, when after 15 days Tricky saw his mistress, he was filled with joy and excitement, and he took tremendous leap from the arms of Mr. Harriot into the lap of Mrs. Pumphrey, and he started expressing his joy, excitement and happiness by licking Mrs. Pumphrey's face and by barking and running around over her. And Mrs. Pumphrey was also filled with joy by seeing Tricky after 15 days, which was a very long period for Mrs. Pumphrey. And as she was filled with overjoy, she started crying. Tears were shining in her eyes, and at the same time, when they were showing their happiness to each other, Mr. Harriot helped the chauffeur, and he brought all the things which were provided for Tricky for his comfort, which had been never used in the veterinary surgery for Tricky. All those things were given back to the chauffeur and were put in the car back. And as the chauffeur started the car, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window of the car and She thanked Mr. Harriot and said that it was the victory of his treatment or triumph of his surgery. So in this way, actually there was not any kind of surgery or treatment, but just a proper care was taken for the health of Tricky. This shows that whether you love too much someone or whether you care for someone a lot, that doesn't mean that you will provide them over love. But a proper and adequate care is needed, and you need to be strict sometimes when it is needed. So in this way, a healthy relation can be kept. By this message, this story comes to an end. With this explanation, I hope you all have understood the story and you all have enjoyed it. Now we will meet in the next video. Till then, do take care of yourself and keep on studying and improving yourself. Thank you. Bye-bye.